Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's continue with the second part of the video. Those who haven't watched the first part, I would highly recommend doing so in order to fully understand the topic. The link of the first part you can find in the description below. In second example, we want to define a parabolic velocity profile. So the formula for parabolic velocity profile is something like that. Velocity profile is equal to maximum velocity 1 minus r over r square. So that is the formula for the parabolic velocity profile, where u max is the maximum velocity, 1 minus r is the distance from the center. So any distance, for example r is the variable that is the distance from the central point, and capital R is the radius of our pipe. So it means we need to define u maximum, small r and capital R. So let's go to our Fluent and define our velocity profile for the example 2. So it is little bit complexer but not so much, and we can see how we can do that. So let me close this one. Okay, and for this parabolic velocity profile, I have taken a simple pipe, and here is our inlet, here is our outlet, and we want to define a parabolic velocity profile over here. So as I mentioned, we need three constant: u maximum, small r and capital R. So let's go and define over here. So for velocity profile, so that we define velocity profile, we would define velocity profile at the inlet. So if I will go over here, and here at the velocity profile, I can write expression over here. If I go, so let's call it velocity profile. So velocity profile is u max into 1 minus, let's call it radius over radius over radius square. Okay, so this one is the expression for our velocity profile, but you can see this box is red. And why it is red? It is saying u max is not defined, although radius and this radius is also not defined. So that's why we are getting this error. So we will leave it as it is, and we will define our these constant. But we can click OK. Let's say click OK, and our profile is already here. So expression is already here. Let's say u profile is not defined. Okay, that we know, and close this one. So when we define any expression, so you get that expression over here, and you can see this one is invalid at the moment. So there in this, if I open this one, so you can see in this expression all these variables are undefined. So we have to define these variables. So those variable we can directly define over here. So new expression, let's say new, and what we need to define, we need to define u max, and let's say 0.2 meter per second. Oh, we always define every quantity along with their units. So u max is 0.2 meter per second. Say okay, and so we have defined u max, but we need to define small radius and bigger radius. So first let's say radius. So the radius of this pipe, I already know it is 10 millimeter. So it is 10 millimeter, and click OK. Now we have defined capital radius, small u max, and now we need to define small radius. and a small radius, so it means that is not a single value but that is changing and it depends on the value of x and y, or the coordinate at the center is 0 and 0. So how we can define the radius? So we will use the equation of the radius, and that you already know, I guess. Equation of the radius is uh, x square plus y square and sqrt. So square root of x square plus y square. That's how you define the radius of um, you define the radius of any point, or the distance from the center. Distance from the center of any point by using their coordinates. So x square plus y square square root. So this one is their small radius, so we will say okay. As you will click ok, so you can see our we u profile is now valid, so there is no error. So now we have defined everything. If you go at the inlet velocity, so it has been we need to select again u profile, apply ok and close. So now let's run this simulation and then plot this velocity profile and see what we get. So number of iteration, let's just run 10 iteration. Initialize and OK. So I have simulated for 10 iteration. Let's see our velocity profile. So for that, let's go to the graphic, contours, velocity. Okay, let's plot for all of them. And here, so here you can see velocity is changing. So at the center we have maximum velocity, and towards the wall it is decreasing. So that's how we had defined our velocity. So that's how the parabolic velocity profile. So here is 0, increasing maximum, and then it is going again back to the 0. So that's how you can use expression to define your parabolic velocity profile. So just one clarification for this small radius. Actually, here this one is called the equation of the circle, or it is simply Pythagoras theorem is also based on the same equation. So for example, here are origin and one point is here now. So you will take, so here is the x distance and here it is the y distance. So x square plus y square is the distance of that point from the center. That's how we have defined this radius. So it will take all those points and it will define at each point, it will define the velocity based on this formula u profile. So a small exercise for you may be just to test what you have learned. So in this example, our origin or our pipe was at the origin, exactly at the center point, or the center point was 0 and 0. So let's say your center of the point is not 0 and 0 at some other coordinate, I don't know, 20 and 30. So in that case, how you would define your radius, or how you would define your velocity profile? Just take any origin other than 0 and 0. So any coordinate at this center, 20, 30, 50, 50, whatever, and then write your expression and leave it in the comment below, or check by yourself. So, and I will see if it is correct or not. This conclude our example number 2. So where we have seen how we can use expression to define our parabolic velocity profile. So you can see we don't need any UDF, and we don't need to go through any programming language C++, C, or anything else with simple mathematical expression. We can define these kind of profile, or we can do a lot more things. In the next video, I will go through our example 3, where we will see how we can control our flow rate based on the temperature of the battery cell. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. And one more thing, if you like this content, so don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It will help me to make more videos and to grow. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.